breaking free from anxiety and finding peace in motherhood, rest, joy, and strength for mothers. Hi, overcomers. I'm Deki, your mental wellness coach, facilitator, and mental health advocate for millennials. And today we are diving into something close to many moms' hearts, and it is close to me as well, even though we are afraid of exposing ourselves about it, which is motherhood anxiety. But let's first talk about what anxiety is. Anxiety is our mind and body's way responding to stress, fear, or uncertainty. It's like our brain hitting the danger alarm even when there is no real threat. Sometimes it shows up as constant worrying, sometimes as racing thoughts we can't switch off, and other times it is in our bodies like a tight chest, fast beating heart, sweating, or trouble sleeping. Anxiety is more than just worrying. It's our mind and body going into overdrive. Think like our brain's alarm system. Normally, that alarm protects us from danger. But with anxiety, the alarm keeps going off even when there is no real threat. It shows up in different ways, like overthinking to constant what if thoughts. A little anxiety is normal. It can push us to prepare and stay alert. But when anxiety starts controlling our daily lives, making it hard for us to focus, rest, or enjoy the moment, that's when it becomes a serious struggle. And the good news here is that anxiety is not a life sentence. With awareness, healthy coping skills, support, and God's peace and comfort, we can manage it. Remember, anxiety does not define us. Our strength and our faith does. Is motherhood anxiety more difficult? And this is a sensitive question, and unfortunately, yes, motherhood anxiety can feel more difficult than any other forms of anxiety. And here is why motherhood anxiety feels so heavy. Number one, we are taking responsibility for another life. Number two, anxiety isn't just about us anymore. It's about our child's safety, health, and future. That weight makes every worry feel bigger. Mothers often feel guilty for even having anxiety. If I were a better mom, I wouldn't feel this way. That guilt adds another layer of pressure. Number three, exhaustion. Number four, sleep deprivation, hormones, and daily demands make it harder to cope. Anxiety thrives when our bodies are already tired. Number five, isolation. Number six, many moms feel they have to keep it together and not show weakness. This can make us suffer in silence, which deepens the struggle. Number seven, perfect pressure. Number eight, the fear of disappointing God because He has given us this blessing and trusted us to bring this life into the world. And we feel like we can't be good enough to glorify Him through raising our kids with nobility. And number nine, social media and cultural expectations and family opinions can push moms to believe they must be perfect. Anxiety feeds off that lie. And number 10, the mom guilt. Let's discuss what mom guilt is. Mom guilt is that nagging feeling that mothers get when they believe they are not doing enough for their children or not doing it right. It's the voice that whispers, I should be spending more time with my kids. Maybe I shouldn't have gone back to work. Am I a bad mom for wanting time to myself? It often shows up when we compare ourselves to other moms, scroll through perfect families online, or feel torn between responsibilities like work, home, and personal care. My story is that I feel so overwhelmed. I texted my friends on Sunday and I said, I have anxiety because I am so overwhelmed. My son's school does so much. My son is in graad 1, hy doen cricket, or tennis. And more is cricket, wedstrijd, and then koorfees. So you can imagine the pressure that I'm in. Like sometimes they will send 10 messages at once, and I always have to write things down. If I don't write things down, then I miss stuff because they send a lot of stuff, and that is overwhelming. And for me, it makes me feel guilty because I'm a stay-at-home mother. And I'm thinking I should have more time. And I think other people would judge that because they watch Real Housewives of whatever, and they think if you're at home, the only thing you can do is just take care of your child because you're just sitting there, you just sit there. No, motherhood is very difficult, especially when you feel like you can't keep up. My son had a project and I had forgotten about it, but luckily I remembered the day before. But unfortunately, I had to run to the stores to get the accessories for what he had to make for class. So because it's so much and it's been assessments for the past three weeks, I am so overwhelmed because I don't know what to do first. I don't know what to, yes, it's a schedule. I don't know what to do first. I don't know what to buy first because it is just mixed up. And their assessments, it's not one day. They do not put like a specific day where they'll do it. They will just say week 1. Week 1 tot week 7. My son is in an African school. And then you must just guess which day they are going to do their assessment. And that puts a lot of pressure because now I have to be teaching my son, I have to be helping him with 3 assessments at a time. So I really relate with this and I struggle a lot with mom guilt. Everyday examples of motherhood anxiety looks like this. Constant what if worries. What if my baby gets sick? What if I'm not feeding them enough? What if I mess them up for life? It's mom's guilt over everything. Feeling guilty for taking a nap or having time alone. Feeling bad for not playing enough with them, not cooking from scratch, or even wanting a break. Over checking, which is hypervigilance. Checking if your child is breathing at night multiple times and you end up going feeling panicked when they are quiet for too long, comparing ourselves to other moms, like her baby's already walking, mine isn't, she looks like she has it together, why am I struggling? And fear of the future, then worrying about your child's school, friendships, career, or even things decades ahead. And the physical symptoms could be racing thoughts, a tight chest, not being able to sleep even when the baby is asleep. The key is that motherhood anxiety shows up in both thoughts and actions, and most of us mothers experience some of it at some point. The difference is whether it controls our peace or we learn to manage it. The flip side is that there is hope. While motherhood anxiety can be more difficult, it also opens the door to include a greater support system like our families, the community, and our faith. As moms who face this anxiety, we grow into stronger, more compassionate women, learning to extend grace to ourselves and others. So yes, motherhood anxiety can be tougher, but it's not unbeatable. With support, prayer, tools, and honest conversations, peace in motherhood is possible. Let us allow ourselves to name the struggle. Let's acknowledge the struggle. Anxiety in motherhood is real. It can look like constant worry about our child's future, guilt for not being the perfect mom, or even feeling like we've lost ourselves in the process. If we've been there, and I think that we all have been at some point, you are not alone. You are not alone. And I hate doing this. You are not alone, or you are not the only one, because I feel like it just invalidates someone's someone's experience and diminishes someone's experience. But in this case, I think it can be an exception, because it becomes extra hard that we have to end up talking about it so that we can help each other as the motherhood community. Motherhood is beautiful, but let's also be realistic. It is overwhelming, between sleepless nights, endless responsibility, and that voice that says, am I even doing enough? Anxiety can creep in fast, but today I want you to remember that peace is possible. The flip side is that there is hope. While motherhood anxiety can be more difficult, it also opens the door and includes greater support systems such as our families, the community, and our faith. As moms who face this anxiety, we grow into being stronger and more compassionate women, learning to extend grace to ourselves and to others. So, yes, motherhood anxiety can be tougher, but it's not unbeatable. With support, prayer, tools, and honest conversations, peace in motherhood is possible. So, let's allow ourselves to name the struggle. Let us acknowledge the struggle. Anxiety in motherhood is real, and I can attest to that. It can look like constant worry about our child's future, guilt for not being the perfect mom, or even feeling like we've lost ourselves in the process. If you've been there, you are not alone. And I hate this, you're not alone, or you're not the only one, because it feels like I'm minimizing or diminishing someone's experience. But I think in this case, I just need to, just say it as assurance that we shouldn't punish ourselves extra hard, because it is overwhelming, and we all resonate. We are in this space and we resonate. It's not like it's a space that includes other spaces. Motherhood is beautiful, but let's also be realistic. It can also feel overwhelming, between sleepless nights, endless responsibilities, and that voice that says, am I even doing enough? Anxiety can creep in fast, but today I want to remind you that peace is possible. And I totally respect and applaud mothers who are studying, at some, others are living with their partners or husbands, and they have to do all these things. And look at me, I only have to mother, and I'm at home, but I still struggle. And in that regard, I'm still not going to compare. I'm not like that. The reality is, there is no perfect mom. Every mom has strengths and struggles. Guilty only drains us, while grace gives us the energy to show up fully for our kids. Instead of chasing perfection, focus on presence. Children don't need a flawless mom, they need a loving human mom who tries, learns, and grows. In essence, mom guilt is the inner critique that tells us we are failing even when we are not. Recognizing it is the first step toward letting it go. Here is another truth: we don't have to carry it all alone. God never designed motherhood to be a solo mission, which we get in Philippians. We get the assurance in Philippians chapter 4, verse 6 to 7, which reminds us, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, present your requests to God, and His presence will guard your heart and mind. Peace doesn't mean everything is perfect. It means even in the chaos, our hearts can be still and anchored in God's presence. Here are practical tools we can use to manage motherhood anxiety. Number one, affirmations of peace. Speak life over yourself. I am enough for my children. God's peace is with me. Number two, grounding with breath. When your thoughts are racing, pause and breathe. Inhale 4 counts, hold 4, exhale for 6, and you can repeat this for 3 or 5 times. This calms the nervous system and pulls you back into the present moment. Let's try. Okay. You can do that 3 or 5 times. Number 3, create a calm corner. Choose a small space in your home where you can step away even for 5 minutes. Add a blanket, candle, Bible affirmation cards, or soothing playlist. For me, it's just being here in my little office and, of course, listening to music. Number 4, journal the worries. This is also important. Like I said, also, I love reading. Anxiety often loops in our minds. Release it by writing down, what am I worried about? What can I control? What do I need to let go of? Writing helps separate real concerns from anxious thoughts. Number 5, move your body daily. Gentle movement eases tension and boosts mood, like a walk outside, stretching, dancing with your kids. Movement shakes stress out your body, out of stress, shakes stress out of your body and clears your mind. Number 6, ask for support without guilt. Motherhood isn't meant to be done alone. Call a friend, talk to your partner, reach out to a therapist or a mom group. And I know that with my friends, we all vent to each other about the frustrations we have about mother or about motherhood. And asking for help is not a weakness, it's actually wisdom. So with that, the anchoring thought is that anxiety doesn't mean we are failing as moms. It means we are human, and with the right tools we can find peace in the chaos. Moms, we are doing better than we think. Anxiety doesn't define us because peace in God is our comfort. If this encouraged you, please do like my video, share with another mom who needs this or who you believe may need this, and please subscribe for more mental wellness encouragement for us millennials. You are not a bad mom. We are not bad moms. We are caring moms. I'd also like you to follow my daily devotionals playlist, and this week's, it's so ironic, it's actually a coincidence that I am doing this, and the plan for this week is imperfect parenting, which has got me to scrutinize my parenting, and I realized that there are a lot of things that I have to unlearn. But also I realized that with getting into this, and the like the little research that I did about motherhood anxiety, I realized that it is that anxiety, and I can relate to it, where I'm asking, am I a good mother? Is my son happy? Especially when he's just feeling down, and I feel like, what did I do? What can I do? Because children don't deal with things the way we deal with them. So yeah, I think this is actually a big coincidence, but a good one. So have a wonderful day, and remember to be kind. You are worthy, and God loves you. See you on the next one.